Hello everyone and welcome to a real quick video here. I just saw that there was an update for Valheim and this is a fairly large update. They fixed a lot of things here. So I'm just going to go over it real quick. I'm currently taking a small break just from 7 days from posting videos kind of in general, but I figured I would come out with a news video here just to kind of let everybody know what's kind of all going on with Valheim here. So looks like they made campfires, any types of fires take damage when something gets hit by them, like once something takes fire damage from them. Reinforced chests, they added another size, or they had added another row of slots, which is insane. They made the boss drops can float on the water now. Now, the normally drops just sink, and if they're too far down, you can't dive. You can only swim on the surface. So that's actually pretty big. Sunken crypt entrance tweaked to stop tombstones from getting stuck. Okay, so if you die in like the sunken crypts, sometimes your tombstone you couldn't get to. They fixed the rotation of wood tower shields on the item stands. I'm guessing that it just looked a little bit weird. Desquito and Drake Trophy drop rate increased. The Drake Trophy drop rate was pretty low. I know it was like one of my buddies killed like about 100 of them and maybe got like one or two trophies. Um, let's see, 1 and 2 star creature health point fix. I'm guessing they just adjusted them to maybe actually fix to show what the wiki says. I bet there was a desync there. Night spawning wolves should be easier to tame. Okay, they stopped trying to run away and despawn. Okay, so they no longer, the night wolves, if you're taming them, they no longer run away and despawn. The harpoon does no longer work on bosses. Okay, I didn't know it worked on bosses to begin with. In-game console disabled by default. The console command for enabling dev stuff is changed. That's funny. That's really funny. Okay, so they just added a couple of dev options, changed around the dev console and everything like that. Improved enemy projectile reaction system. So I'm guessing when you shoot here, it's going to, the enemies are gonna probably pathfind a little bit better. Battle axe tweaks hits multiple enemies easier. Player knockback force is affected by equipment speed modifiers. Heavy gear will reduce knockback from enemies. Okay. So the only thing that won't reduce the amount of knockback that you give is leather and troll armor. Black Forest Stone Tower tweaks. That's not very specific, so I'm not going to be very specific. Ward system fixes. You can't place a new ward where there's an enemy ward. Comfort calculation fixed. Okay. So there was an issue where if you had like 2 chairs and a table, it would only take one of those as a chair, and it would only take the chair. It wouldn't take the chair and the table. Or like the different banners, it would only take one of them. And some of them would even actually lower your comfort when it was supposed to raise it. So I'm guessing that fixed a lot of there. Failed to connect, error message fix. Serpent trophy stack fix. Guessing they weren't stacking. Missing motor spawn locations in some world fixed. Okay, so motor would just not be in some worlds. Okay. For existing worlds, you need to run a command. Okay. Item collider fix. Slight delay on the hammer, hoe, and cultivator, so you can't just spam it. That's fair. Hammer remove auto repeat added. I don't know what the auto repeat is. Better network handling should work better in low bandwidth connections and also use higher data rate if possible. Okay, so they've been notorious for having really bad multiplayer lag. So hopefully this fixes it a little bit. Dolmen location fixes. Fix removing item from item stand, not always syncing item stats. Server list refresh button can be pressed before the entire list has been downloaded. Okay, that's good. Better bad connection detection. Good. Fix issues causing server to send more data the longer a client was connected. That is also a big thing because the longer a LAN server was up, the more people would start lagging. So that's really good. And then some localization updates. Okay, that's a really good update. That's a lot of stuff that they fixed. They hadn't updated in maybe about 3 weeks. So I think it was a really big update. I think it was fine for them to take this long just to get this stuff out. Hopefully we'll get the update on the new biome here soon. I've been kind of holding off just to see when that update's going to be coming out. But otherwise, that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys like the video, feel free to leave a like down below. If you really enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe. Anyways, thanks everybody for popping by. Catch y'all next time.